Hi Razdaz, welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't been here before, my name is Kate and I'm known as Razdaz on YouTube. It would be fabulous if you could click the subscribe button and join my Razdaz family, and click the little bell so then you'll be notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do. So in this video we're going to be doing 12 questions that could change your life. If you want to get involved and do the questions also, and put in the comment box your video link and I'll go and have a look at it. So these are 12 questions that you should ask yourself that might make you think differently and analyse your thoughts and analyse your life. So number one is, how do you spend your alone time? To be honest, I think that with this question, I think if you can spend alone time, you're doing fabulous as it is, because not everyone can spend alone time on their own. On their own, due to, I think some people feel they have to always be around people and don't like their own self. So I think you're already out there if you can do this, because if you love yourself then you're gonna be able to give that energy out to everyone else. So how I spend my alone time is I'm always doing arty things, to be honest, and I don't find it hard to be on my own. I don't find it hard spending time on my own doing things. To be honest, I never really even get bored because there's always something to do. I normally find myself drawing, making something, or reading something, or playing computer games. I don't mind it at all. Obviously I enjoy socialising as well, but yeah, I love alone time because you get to be one with yourself and develop on oneself also. So number two, do you pay attention to what your body needs? This is quite a cool one because I feel I do, because there's a thing called mindful eating. My sister did a video on it recently. If you haven't, go and check that out now. It's nincompoop, and she did a video on mindful eating, and that's going on about what your body needs and how you only eat what you feel you need, not what you want always, because you have to be in tune with yourself to not overeat or think I need exercise. And I think I am quite pay attention to what my body needs. If I feel like I'm really sluggish, I think, oh, I need to do some exercise. I need to make sure I definitely do that this week or this day. Or if I feel like I need a certain thing to eat, I'd rather eat it than eat a bit of it and not too much of it, because I can always feel when I've overate, or if, like I say, you need to feel like your body needs physical exercise because you're mentally a bit sluggish or a bit sluggish in general. So I think I do listen to what my body needs, basically. So number three, who are you grateful for? I'd say I've been lucky enough to have quite a few people that I'm grateful for, like for example my friends and close people who I have in my life, and how they have always been there for me and helped me through tough times. I'd say I'm grateful to them. And like I say, I'm really lucky to have them people in my life, because sometimes you can't take on challenges without the extra help. So I think it's really helpful that I've had certain people in my life, and sometimes I don't think they realise how much they have helped, and I'm always grateful for people who help or have helped me out, because I always try and be there for them as well, because it does work both ways. If someone's going to help you out and go the extra mile, I always make sure that I do that for them as well. So number four, do you compare yourself to anyone else? I don't think I do, to be honest, because you can't really compare yourself to someone else because they're not you. Because you are yourself and you are unique in yourself, so you can't really go around comparing yourself. I suppose the only time you do is if you think, categorise yourself of like YouTubers, you think, oh, I'm a bit like them, I'm a bit like them, but that's not you. So you kind of can't really compare yourself to like someone else, really, I don't think. So number five is, do I spend money on things that speak to my soul? What's quite an interesting question. I'm quite funny with spending money on items or things for myself as it is, because I want to make sure that is the right thing to do, or I'm not very good at just doing things. Sometimes I think I need to just think, oh, I must book this because I really want to go on that cruise, or I really want to do something because sometimes I think you do, because if your soul's like searching for something, I guess you do need to maybe spend that money on that rather than on something what you don't need, I guess. So number 6, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Myself, I just see someone who is fabulous. No, I'm joking, obviously. I just see someone who is me, basically, and I'm happy to be me. Like everyone, you go through challenges and you've had highs and lows, and that is life. There's no other way to put it. You are yourself, and that is the shell you're in, what your soul is in. You can't change that, so you kind of happy being me, basically. Number 7, have you figured out how to have a less than perfect relationship? So every relationship has its highs and its lows, of course, because like I said, that is life. And I think it's working through them points in the relationship and working together and knowing you're going to be there for that person's going to be there for you. I mean, you have to make sure in a relationship you're both working together and you're both on the same page and you're helping each other, not like you're helping that person all the time or they're helping you all the time, because that's not really fair. So you have to kind of work together and then let that blossom together really as a relationship. You're going to have, like I say, have high points and low points because that's just how it rolls. So number 8, it says, do I have faith in something like God or a spiritual sense? I feel, yes, I do believe in, not particularly God as a Bible God, but I do believe in there's something more out there, something more that we haven't understood, that is just formed, because to be honest, I feel there's a lot more that humans don't know about themselves, and like sixth sense and telepathically can know stuff, and dreams and healing with crystals, and just it goes on and on. I just believe there is a lot more stuff out there than what people want to believe, but sometimes I think our brains can't handle it, if you get me. So number 9, what positive things do you bring to a relationship, be it with a friend or your partner? So I think I am a very positive person, so I think I'd bring that to a relationship or a friendship, because I am very, like I say, positive and motivated. I think I'm very, if someone wants to go and do something, I'd say yeah, go for it, and whatever they want to go and do, I'd be there in the background clapping them on. And I just hate it when people bring people down, because I just don't see the point. Like in the newspapers all the time, you see people just bringing people down all the time, and you're like, why? They're already probably not sure if they're going to do this, or they weren't sure if they were going to go and achieve what they have achieved, so why want to put a downer on it? I'm always like, as soon as my friend has achieved something, I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing, rather than being like, oh, I wish I got that, because I don't see the point of putting a negative on something. So I'd say yeah, I definitely would bring positivity, motivation and me. So number 10, is there space in your home that you would call an area that you can do something you love? So for example, painting or gaming, I guess. Yeah, of course there is areas that I make like a little bubble where I can do my own little things, because I like sometimes being in an area that I can do your own stuff, because then you can kind of let the creativity flow, can't you, a bit better than if it's randomly in a space that everyone's walking in and out of. Is not very good, because you need an area that you can be one with yourself, and like I say, you can paint away or draw or read, because you can just chill out completely. So number 11, how long do you spend on the computer or TV? Well, I'd say a day, probably quite a lot in a way, which is quite bad, I know, but because obviously I do a lot of editing, and even my art stuff is on the computer, so I do a lot of time spent looking at a computer. What's not always good, And I do try and have breaks and go out for a walk along the beach or in the country or something, just to spread it out, because I know you shouldn't look at screens forever because you end up getting square eyes, apparently. So number 12, do you feel younger or older? And with this question as well, do you feel comfortable in the age you actually are? Well, with this question, I think I feel, I'm not too sure, because I don't know what you're meant to feel at a certain age. I mean, I always think at the age I am, I think maybe I should have more of my life a bit together. But I'd say I probably feel, I don't know, probably younger, just how I am, really. Actually, no, I probably am. I probably feel the age that I am, because I feel like I've got wise from the past stuff that I've been through, or stuff that's happened in my life, and I probably do feel the age that I am. But I hate people when they ask your age, because as soon as someone asks your age, then it kind of categorises you in an area, I guess. But I do think I feel the age that I am, just because the stuff that I've done in the past all links into that, I guess. Maybe a bit of a wise owl. Hope you enjoyed this video, and do give it a huge thumbs up if you did. Remember, get involved and put in the comment box below your answers, or a link to your video on your answers to the questions that might change your life. And remember to subscribe to my channel, like I say, because it would be fabulous if you do so by clicking the little box and ring the little bell so you're notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do. And see you guys later, and stay fabulous.